Okay, guys, we are back at it, and we will be discussing your sports bets for today. Talking about your Major League Baseball bets. We'll talk about some WNB bets and some prize picks as well. I make these videos in a more informational manner so new bettors can understand how to place the bets, how to read them, and we train people in the easiest way possible, getting the easiest bets possible. And let's get right into it here. For today's bets, you have we're going to your Twins money line and your Astros money line. Okay, this is going to be very easy, very simple. You're going to your Twins money line means the winner. Remember, money line means winner. So you're going to go to your Twins money line. Make sure you go match up your numbers and all the stuff like that. Negative 200, negative 185 as close as you're going to get. Go ahead and drop your bet up on there. However much you would like to wager. I don't know how much everybody bets with. I'm sure some platforms allow you even the minimum of about five, maybe even $10, and that would even still come out to you as a $15 payout. But put however much money you would feel comfortable with betting on said platform or betting on that team, of course. Now, we'll add on your Astros money line as well before we go look up you some information. I'm going to show you how you find your proper information for this. So Astro ML to negative 145. Match up your Astros. ML means the money line to negative 145. Yo, card just turned to a two bet parlay. Now you still probably want to bet on singles still for that. You might not believe in the Astros as much as the Twins, so maybe you want to bet less than half than you used before on the last one. Okay, and so let's say that you don't know too much about the different teams, about their different stats, all the stuff that they have going on. You can go ahead and ask your advanced AI chat GPT or any of your bankability members or anything like that. If you're ever up into the main chat rooms or down in the world chat, everybody's up in there talking about all the stuff as well, whatever they have going on. And so you can just ask your AI really, if you are new to all of this, tell me about these bets, the teams, and the stats. You could add and even tell me for beginners if you want it more in a basic manner and stuff like that. And here's your breakdown of the Twins money line to negative 200 and Astros money line to negative 45 bets, including the team performance and key stats. So, Minnesota Twins negative 200 record of 29 to 23, second in AL Central playoffs odds of 36.8% chance to make the postseason. The key players are Byron Buxton with a .275 average, 10 HR, and 37 RBIs, and Trevor Lenart with .257 AVG and 9 HR and 30 RBIs, and Carlos Correa with .22 AVG, 5 HRs, and 18 RBIs, pitching strength with Pythagorean WL record of 30 to 22, meaning they slightly outperform expectations. And so your Houston Astros record 32 to 27, second in AL. Recent performance 3 out of 2. 3-2 in the last 5 games, and the key players are Jeremy Pena, Isaac Pedros, and Jose Alta. With Jeremy Pena at .309 average, 9 HR, and 30 RBIs. Isaac Paredes at .252 average, 12 HR, and 34 RBIs, and Jose Altuve at .236 average, 9 HRs, and 22 RBIs, with a pitching strength of 3.66 ERA and 560 strikeouts. They say that both teams are strong picks, with the Twins favored heavily with negative 20. Remember, if you've seen previous lessons, the negative means bigger odds due to their consistent batting and solid pitching, while the Astros negative 45. Remember, with negative odds means that they is more favorite in that bet, have momentum and power hitters leading the charge. You already have these placed on there, just showing you how you can get some extra advanced information about your specific bets in real time. There are also other bets, and I did upgrade you with your tennis and table tennis as well. Those will be going out with they plays and they games and they bets in between they different sections as well. If you want to follow along with those, and if you know any other sports that are missing off of this list, then let me know and I can go ahead and add that in for you. Next, you have Nico Hoerner to get over 0.5 hits. This is where it gets easy here because so when you're going for the bankability sports bets, make the easiest possible to get over 0.5 hits. That player just needs to get only one hit. That's all. I'm going to show you how to place this and or what it means and so on and so forth. And so Nico Hernio, get your information real quick. Says that Nico Hernio has been consistent at the plate this season, making this bet a strong pick. Here's the breakdown of his recent stats. And keep in mind, this is 0.5 hits. He just got to get one. And those are the big odds down at -40. Batting average at .300, ranked 16th in the MLB. He ranked at 16th in the MLB. Though your odds of getting that bet to get over one hit is very high right now. Hits 31 in May, solid monthly performance on base percentage, OBP .339, reliability, contact hitter, and slugging percentage SLG at .383. Not a power hitter, but gets on base. Recent games, May 31st, 2 hits versus the Reds. On May 30th, 1 hit versus the Reds. On the 27th, 1 hit versus the Rockies. What team is he on? Because I don't even know what team he's on. And if you don't know what team he's on, you can always just get this easy information just like that. So we're going to look for the Chicago Cubs today. Chicago Cubs. We're looking for your Nico Hoerner, was it? Nico hits. We're looking for Nico Hoerner right here. Nico Hoerner to get over 0.5 hits. Now, again, it's only one hit that he needs to win. You probably feel very confident in that, so maybe you want to bet more than you did on the other ones or something like that. Whatever. You got to go down to singles if you want to bet on them individually. Maybe you want to bet more than you bet on other ones because you feel more confident in whatever he have going on and so on and so forth. Now, you just go to your Tigers money line. You know how to find your money line already. Tigers going to the money line. You're going to add that on there. Now, notice how you got a 4 bet parlay. Each time you add one, it's going to turn into an extra parlay that you can bet in on as a whole. As you can see, it'll break that thing down between them, or you can go down to your singles. How you see me, I like to just go down to my singles real fast and add on my amount that I like to use. And maybe you don't feel so confident in the Tigers, so you want to just use a smaller amount, maybe just $500 on that one. Now you got your, oh yeah, you can get your information about them. You can make sure you get your information about them and all the stuff like that as well. Real quick with your GPTs and whatnot. And always look to your betting coaches. You can always go ahead and ask me or your coach Godfather, or you can even go ahead and ask you got some more of your coaches up top, other sports betting coaches like Coach Diamond. I'm going to be pulling his section back down to the sports betting section. We got it up here for a specific reason right now. And of course, along with that, you also do in Bank with Billy get your all of your stock alerts and crypto alerts. Like right now, for example, BTC is crashing back down the crypto markets. We are also currently right now live making money off of that. They are over there in the bankability classroom, watching BTC. My chart look like it just got froze a little bit over here by clicking on that, but we'll get right back to that. And so, are you placing your bets? Let me refresh this real quick. Maybe this is unfreeze real fast. When you placing your bets, I do recommend same as if you're going for the stocks and the cryptos and whatnot. And as you can see, your stock markets right now are as well crashing back down. We did just make easy money off of all of those, which I'll be showing you a little bit here right now. For example, when I put out those alerts, letting you know when to go long, right here at 10:59, almost 11 a.m. for SPY puts to 596. We're looking at your SPY. We would just get that and make sure you match up your times. Notice right on peak at the top up here, and it will crash down all the way down to 594. We will go for our SPY puts to 596. It went even beyond our target, and that's being up a couple 100%. We do post up our gains and make sure that you are in here. You post up your gains for your stock alerts and cryptos and bets and all the stuff like that in your sections. And if you are here for work, or getting your bankability instant loans, after you get it, make sure that you do post up your gains and profits and stuff like that along in the instant loan sections as well. Along with that, we do offer many, many, many things. Not only the alerts and cryptos along in my section, day by day, and I'm doing penny stocks, cryptos, all that. These only go out to the upgraded members in banking with Billy, of course. because they make money every day, but also the rest of the coaches. They also put out their cryptos and they bets and they stocks and they alerts. And there are many different sections one may like to follow along with to be able to get whatever that they are going for in time. And again, I recommend if you are going to go for it, you see it in time. There is a strategy for you, whether you are day trading, swing trading, options trading, whether you are a more of a bigger investor or you're going for some more bigger play, more large cap type things. There is a section for you in Banking with Billy. We have it all broken down for consistency, and people are making easy money every single day, not only in your sports bets that are going out every day that I'm showing you how to trade and how to read in right now, but also with stocks and cryptos and instant work tasks. We pay people out daily for doing quick tasks. Some of them make up to about $60 a day. Some of them push it further and get about $100 a day if they add in the extra tasks. And we do have an extra few tasks that I am looking to add in here, which is extra platforms. Anybody can go ahead and apply for work in Banking with Billy, and you can as well get your daily pays. You get paid out every night after I'm done making my videos and stuff for the day. And then, for some people who are on the other side of the world who are working while I'm asleep, you get paid out in the morning before I start making my videos and making my trades for the day. If you want to apply, go ahead and apply down in your apply here section and with everybody else. And remember, only upgraded members to Bank with Billy get access to the different various stock alerts that we put out all day, every single day, and the different various cryptocurrencies and sports bets that we put out every single day. I do make the videos to keep you up to date, but it's way easier if you're in there on time. Equipped with that, your Banking with Billy does have your world chat. You make many, many, many people from all around the world. You do have your BWB news section, keeping you up to date with the most important news in the most realist of time. And right now, there's a lot of stuff going on in the world. It's 1,000 times easier than going to Google and trying to piece together, along with your updates on the sections and the TVs and the shows and the news and stuff like that in real time, letting you know some deep down things. And of course, you have your Banking with Billy TikTok and or trending reels section for an endless amount of quick clips for some hot trending stuff that you might be into. Get there to see those things on time. And you can type in anything you're looking for into your Banking with Billy search engine. We can just type in, for example, bet. And you'll be able to see anything and all information coming out for your bets in order with timestamps even. So that you know if you are there or late or on time for everything. Let me know what sections are missing so I can add in more things for you. Let's get right back into your bets now so we can finish placing your cards. And apologies for the quick interlude. I have to get you give you a better idea, understanding of what exactly you're looking at here, of course, respectively. And so now you're going for your Astros versus the Pirates to get under 0.5 run innings. Astros versus the Pirates get over 0.5. Now, but you now again you only get as close as you can get. We'll go ahead and get your information on this as well. Astros versus Pirates, 0.5 runs in one inning. Astros versus runs, 0.5 in one inning. Over, this is over for under runs in one inning, -40. So we will be getting under -1 runs and -40. And of course, we got our information here for Astro starters. Framber Valdez for 5 out of 4, for 5 to 4, 3.52 era, 1.06 whip, a reliable ace who limits early runs. Pirate starter Mitch Keller, 1 to 7, 3.75 ERA, 1.26 WHIP. Despite his record, he's solid at controlling first inning damage. And of course, the Astros won 3-0 recently. The Pirates won 3-0 recently. Astros have allowed 0 runs in the first inning in 7 of their last 10 games, and the Pirates have struggled offensively early, ranking bottom 5 in first inning runs. With elite pitching and low scoring trends, this bet has a strong chance to hit. And of course, to make sure that we are going ahead and picking our right things here, of course. You can always go even a bit deeper.
Hey, Billy.
So we are getting the Astros versus Pirates under zero point 0.5 runs inning, one negative 140. This would be the one I have highlighted here, correct?
It looks like you've mentioned a value of negative 140, but based on the image and the page content, I don't see that specific number. The page is showing different odds for various baseball props, but can you provide more details or clarify where on the
We're
page
looking
you're looking?
for Astros versus Pirates under zero point 0.5
Sure thing.
runs in one inning.
In the first inning of the Padres versus Giants game, the odds for total runs are set at zero point 0.5. With the over at plus 150 and the under at minus 150, it's looking like it could be a tight start.
I thought it was gonna be able to give me a little bit more information on that for real. But nonetheless though, you can always turn on your chat GPTs and AIs to get that advanced information. You got Riley Greene over zero point 0.5 hits and Ian Happ over zero point 0.5 hits. We'll go ahead and just paste those ones in there so we can get down to the WNBA alerts and how to place those as well. Paste that up in there. Looking for the proper teams and whatnot. Riley Greene and Ian Happ, solid hitting trends, making over zero point 0.5 hits bets. Again, that's easy because they only need one hit for the Detroit Tigers and the Chicago Cubs. Detroit Tigers, Detroit Tigers for hits for Riley Greene. Riley, Riley. I'm definitely not seeing that in here. Do you see that in here? Let me see. Riley. Find the right section? No. Yeah, I'm not seeing that in here right now. Well, nonetheless, though, we'll just go ahead and just pass that one for now, then, and then we'll get to the Chicago Cubs then, if that's the case. Chicago Cubs for Ian Happ. For hits, we've done Ian Happ before for over point 0.5 hits. Since we've done Ian Happ before for 0.5 hits, we probably feel a little bit more confident on there. Wanted to put a little bit extra amount on specifically that one. And you got that just like that. And then your Padres versus Giants, which we didn't place up on there. The price on there. Maybe we don't feel so confident on that one, but because it's more complex than the rest of them, right? So you only just put just a little bit dibble and dabble on there, and it'll tell you what your full amount, if your payout will be if you did win that. If and again, since they singles, all of them don't have to hit on that same card. You gotta, but anything can happen. So you gotta understand your teams. Knowledge is power, of course. So you understand your teams, which is why I'm showing you how to read. If you are newer to everything, how you most easily find your information there. That makes it way easier for you now, because now you can actually just see the stats and read those. And then even if you are brand new to it, even if you are just like watching my videos, then your studies but for it and how you get to hearing the things and reading the things, it will just all start to come together as you come along. And you don't got to be using those big amounts, like I told you in the beginning. Like you could literally go ahead and just add your $5, add your $10. And when you are seeing us in Banker with Billy, the rest of your coaches and stuff like that, we all putting out our big gains, and we all getting the big amounts and big money and stuff like that. Whether it's the stocks and cryptos or whatever, even if it's the sport bets, don't feel like that. You got to put those big amounts in there. Make sure you use an amount that you feel comfortable with. New investors and new traders all the time, new bettors all the time. They like to try to keep up with more professional pace and whatnot, and you got to be able to make it work for you. If you can make it work for you, then it's a big difference. That's what I recommend you do. I recommend that you start off small. And you're gonna hear me saying it all the time. I recommend that you start off small amounts, and have a 7 to 15% stop loss if you're trading on the stocks and the cryptos. And if you are going for for sports bets and stuff like that, then you just only go ahead and use about 15, maybe 20% of the amount of your portfolio that you would like to use until you get comfortable with adding to extra amounts. And you'll be all fine from there. It's about money management. They come in now. Talking about your stock markets, we do see that the stock markets come in for another quick bounce, real quick. Looking quite bullish up here right now. As it's starting to come in for a reversal. If I show you overall stock markets, remember they are overbought right now. Last time they were overbought, I got to go back down to your main trends on your SPY, on your S&P 500s. Last time the stock markets were back up overbought, remember they crashed down for weeks. Now they're overbought right now. We could be seeing a quick pullback getting ready to come in. They're fighting that up right now. Right now, if you want to know what's going on in the real time world news, they right now they're having a big deal. They just had Secretary Presidents Lutnick and Basant go to try to meet up with China for a big trade deal. They didn't really come up with anything positive out of that deal. Now I am going to go get into make a news video talking about all the recent news and everything that's going on and what all the presidents are saying right now. This is things you need to know. You could follow along and be most up to date by what's going on in the world and bankability in your BWB news section. Is they're constructed for the most real time news. It's a lot of stuff going on right now that you need to know. And I'm Billy Banks. I'll see y'all in the next one there. Happy trading.